It's known as diplomatic speed dating. At the United Nations General Assembly, leaders from 193 nations have the chance to address the global community. This year, there's one speech that will receive extra scrutiny: Donald Trump's.
I wish I had a crystal ball that could tell me what Donald Trump would do, but I think no one knows what Donald Trump will do, not even Donald Trump, when it comes to what he'll say in any given situation.
The United States accounts for around 22% of the UN's total operating budget and nearly 30% of its peacekeeping funding. But President Trump has threatened to tighten the purse strings, a move UN officials say would greatly impact its programs around the world. Analysts say the US administration has weighed heavily on Antonio Guterres' first 9 months as UN Secretary-General.
That has clearly placed some limits on what he's been able to achieve so far. But he has in fact started to lay out a pretty ambitious set of reform plans, centering on making the UN a bit less bureaucratic.
As well as UN reform and conflict prevention, Guterres has also looked to make changes to UN peacekeeping operations. Reports of sexual exploitation and abuse have dogged the Blue Helmets for years, but some experts are encouraged by his approach.
Most recently, we've seen the appointment of a victims' rights advocate, which is quite a breakthrough in the UN, elevating the voices of those people in host country populations.
Peacekeeping is just one of a number of topics to be discussed when world leaders arrive for this year's United Nations General Assembly. The theme of the 72nd UNGA is peace and a decent life for all on a sustainable planet. And while the speeches and high-level meetings will dominate the headlines, the real action will likely take place in power meetings between world leaders and diplomats behind closed doors. William Denselow, TRT World, New York.